Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Dragovic's Fist, and currently at the moment, I'm not doing too well. I've been itching up a cough, and to be quite honest, I may need to take multiple recordings of this just to get it right. But regardless, I'm here to talk about the cancer of gaming, and that is DLC, microtransactions, and pre-orders. Now, if you don't like my opinion, I suggest you just leave the video and go do something else, or go to another video that supports your views, okay? Because what I'm gonna say may piss you off. Alright, let's get things started with DLC. Now, DLC at first is just downloadable content, okay? Very simple, very straightforward. Now, DLC, prior to this year and really just in 2010s, it was basically a publisher or game developer would release the game would have no DLC in general, and then later on the developer might want to consider DLC. That is the kind of DLC I want to see. A game that successfully sells on its own, and then the developer builds on that game with DLC. Now, you have developers who buy the game, well, not buy the game, they make the game, look at certain features, take out those certain features, and then later release them as day one DLC with, your friendly season pass. That's what DLC has become. It's basically locked content from the original game. It's what it's turned out to be at this moment, which is sad. Now, let's get on to microtransactions. Now, microtransactions don't need too much explanation. Microtransactions were a great way for free-to-play games, for people who just aren't patient enough, for don't want to grind things out. You just pay things for it immediately and then move on with the gameplay. Somehow this has managed to find its way to AAA games such as Dragon Age Inquisition and Assassin's Creed Unity. Now, I don't care what these microtransactions can do. Oh, Mortal Kombat X. Almost forgot about that one too. I don't care what these microtransactions can do. But the fact that people are getting lazier about the game and will just simply waste a lot of money for these microtransactions, or grind it out, very painful grinding, just to get the game or get the content or item or whatever, makes no sense. And microtransactions in itself is a bad idea, especially when I'm paying $60 for a game that's supposed to be a full game. And this is from AAAs, ladies and gentlemen. AAAs. Now on to the final one, pre-orders. Pre-orders were at once a great idea. Back then digital media wasn't a big thing, and the only way to get a game was if you pre-order it, so that way you have it available day one. It was still a risk. You never knew how the game would turn out, but hey, it was still great for what it was, and it was a nice idea. Nowadays, you have publishers and reviewers pushing out reviews a couple of days before the game's released, or the day before the game's released, and you also have digital media. You can just download the game immediately. So what incentive would you have to buy the game? Maybe like this pre-order bonus or extra skins? I'll just leave it up to you guys as to whether or not my opinion is right or false.